Hi, this is Kim with We Tried This Product Reviews. I'm going to be reviewing today tea, which is one of my favorite things. And the particular tea that I am going to review is Tiesta Tea Immunity. And it's supposed to be really good for you. It's got a lot of good things in it. This little package is, let's see, 1.7 ounces, and I bought it for, I think it was about $3 at the grocery store. And I hadn't tried this one before, so I thought, well, I'm going to just get a small package of it to see if it's something that I really like, if I want to buy more of it later. So I'm going to open the package up and I'm going to show you what it looks like on a nice plate so that you can see all the pretty ingredients that are in it. Let's see if I can open it. It has a nice bag that has a seal on it after you open it. And it's a little hard to open. And it has a little seal here, like a press seal, so that you can always open it up again and close it, and it'll keep the freshness. And oh, that smells good. It's very fragrant. And just smelling the scent is, I can smell fruit in it. So I'm going to pour a little bit out so that you can see the different ingredients that are in here. So I'm going to list the ingredients, and it's a long list of ingredients in this tea. It's got fireberry, actually that's what it's called, is fireberry immunity. And it has hibiscus, elderberries, currants, sweet blackberry leaves, candied cranberries, rose hip, rose petals, and rooibos tea. It's caffeine free, which is really good. You can have this in the evening if you wanted to. You can have it in the morning. I love tea no matter what time it is, and I love hot tea. Iced tea, I like it, but hot tea gives me a relaxed, soothing feeling, and I usually have a cup of herbal tea every evening just to wind down and relax. And I'm going to go ahead and put some in my antique vintage tea strainer. It's really old. It's probably as old as me, so it's like 150 years old. And it was my mother's, so it always reminds me of her when she made tea for me. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon of this in here. And this is going to be for a small cup of tea, kind of the old-fashioned tea cups, not a mug that you would really have now. I would use twice as much for a larger coffee mug. And this is the cup that I'm going to put it in. And the tea, this is actually, I think it's sort of like a Moroccan coffee cup. I'm not quite sure what else you would call it, but I just like to get pretty things sometimes at yard sales or thrift stores, and I really like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, and I've got a nice pot of hot water. I'm just going to let that brew a little bit. And I was reading a little bit about Tiesta Tea, and I'm not sure what year they started in, but it's Chicago-based. And I read that the founders had went to a little Czechoslovakian tea house when they went to that country, and they really enjoyed the tea that they had there, and it was loose leaf tea. And when they came back over here, they wanted to start up a business that would have tea like that, but they couldn't find anything that you could have loose leaf tea, buy it in a good quantity or quality that they were looking for. So they decided to make their own. And that's how the business kind of came about. And you can go onto their website and read more about it. It's really interesting. They're very authentic and care about the environment. So everything as far as with their no preservatives, no additives, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. And I've had several of different tea flavors that they have, and I've liked all of them. This is one that I hadn't tried yet. So I'm going to kind of bob this up and down a little bit. Probably, I don't know, I would say brewing it for about 7 minutes, maybe less than that, a little bit, for this size cup. Often you can also put like a little saucer or something on here to brew it a little bit better, kind of keep the steam in, but I didn't do that this time. And this tea has a nice pinkish red, I would say the more you brew it, the deeper red it's going to be. So it's got a really pretty color, and it's very fragrant. I can smell the rose petals, the rose petals, and you can smell the cranberries, definitely, and currants, everything that it's all supposed to go together. The rooibos tea is actually very good for you too. It helps with your immunity, it helps with blood pressure, it helps with your blood sugars. So it's a good tea for you. And I'm going to just go ahead and try a sip of it. This is good. And I didn't put anything in it as far as sugar or honey. It has a bit of a sweet, I would say almost a sweet, slightly tart, but not negative, not a bad tartness to it. It's just very tiny. And it has a bit of a sweet taste to it. This would be very good, whether you have it hot or cold, iced tea. And this is something that I would definitely drink even without putting any sugar or honey in it, which I usually do put a little bit of honey in my tea. And it's good. So I am going to go ahead and try a little bit of orange blossom honey. And just see. I'm not going to put very much in because it doesn't really need it. It's sweet enough. Just to kind of see what that makes it taste like. It doesn't change the flavor a whole lot because the tea is already slightly sweet. So I would say you could do without the honey if you wanted to, but it's very good. So I would highly recommend this, and I will give it a 5-star review. Thank you for tuning in. If you like our reviews, please subscribe and like on our YouTube channel. Thank you. And don't forget to check out our new website. We tried this productreviews.com. It's all one word. Thank you.